And I'm sorry to say that I still don't believe the government realise the anger that's out there over what's been revealed in the last week regarding bankers and what's gone on, and the cavalier and totally inappropriate attitude of senior bankers back in 2008, and I would suspect even still today, towards the Irish people and what has been done to rescue banks. I think the Irish people too would be shocked to realise that the penalty for the most serious form of white-collar crime in this country is a fine of 12,000 or 6 months in jail. Now, I think we urgently, irrespective of any banking inquiry, we urgently need to up the sentences and up the penalties to act as a deterrent. I also think, that we urgently need to introduce an offence of reckless trading. We need to introduce banking fraud offences. And furthermore, we need urgently to introduce much more stringent criteria on the accountants who signed off on the books of these banks over the years. And I would call on the Minister for Finance to have a review, urgent review, of the accountants who are still acting as auditors to state companies, who acted as auditors to the reckless bankers and banks back in over the last number of years. I think this is urgently needed as immediate actions because that's what the Irish people expect of us. But on a more positive note, I would like to welcome the Treaty for Visually Impaired Persons that was signed and agreed yesterday among 800 to 900 participants with the World Intellectual Property Organisation, and it's going to facilitate the availability of printed material in books and in formatted form where people with print disabilities will be able to access an awful lot more printed material. Unfortunately, up until now, because of the various copyright laws in different jurisdictions, only 5% of the world's printed material was available to blind, visually impaired or people with other print disabilities. Because of the treaty, the worldwide treaty that was successfully negotiated yesterday, we are now going to see a situation where that's going to be reversed. And I would like to call on the leader to organise a debate in this House on the ratification of this treaty by the Irish state in due course.
Senator McAneill.